Picture this: a dimly lit hospital corridor, shadows dancing on sterile walls. The clock ticks, its hands frozen at 2:13 a.m. Suddenly the intercom crackles to life, breaking the eerie silence. A whisper, barely audible, sends chills down your spine. Code blue in room 12. But here's the twist. Room 12 hasn't existed for 5 years. Welcome to the night shift at St. Mary's Hospital, where the line between the living and the dead blurs in the witching hours. Our story begins on a seemingly ordinary night, the kind where exhausted nurses shuffle between rooms, and the hum of medical equipment provides a false sense of normalcy. Dr. Sarah Chen, a seasoned emergency physician, was just about to take a much-needed coffee break when the intercom's static pierced the air. At first, she dismissed it as a technical glitch. After all, equipment malfunctions weren't uncommon in this aging facility. But then that whisper came through, soft yet crystal clear. Code blue in room 12. Sarah's blood ran cold. She'd been working at St. Mary's for over a decade, and she knew every inch of this place. Room 12 had been part of the old wing, demolished during renovations 5 years ago. There was no logical explanation for this announcement. Against her better judgment, Sarah found herself drawn towards the area where room 12 once stood. The hallway seemed to stretch endlessly before her, the fluorescent lights flickering ominously. With each step, the temperature dropped, until her breath came out in visible puffs. As she approached the spot where room 12's door should have been, Sarah heard it, the faint beep of a flatling heart monitor. But that was impossible. There was nothing here but a blank wall. Suddenly a hand gripped her shoulder. Sarah whirled around, a scream caught in her throat. It was Jake, the night security guard, his face pale and drawn. "You heard it too," he whispered, eyes wide with fear. Before Sarah could respond, the intercom crackled again. This time the whisper was accompanied by the sound of labored breathing. "Help! Room 12! Please!" Sarah and Jake exchanged terrified glances. They both knew the hospital's dark history, the patients who had died in room 12 before its demolition, the rumors of restless spirits, but neither of them had ever experienced anything like this. As they stood there, frozen in indecision, the wall before them began to shimmer like a mirage in the desert. For a brief moment, Sarah could swear she saw the outline of a door, heard the muffled sounds of medical equipment, and felt the presence of something, or someone, desperately calling out for help. Then, as quickly as it had begun, it was over. The wall solidified, the sounds faded, and the oppressive chill lifted. Sarah and Jake were left staring at each other, questioning their sanity, and wondering what unseen forces were at work in the hospital that night. From that moment on, the night shift at St. Mary's was never the same. Every crackle of the intercom, every whisper in the dark, carried the possibility of another encounter with the impossible. And room 12, though long gone, continued to cast its shadow over the hospital, a chilling reminder that some things refuse to be forgotten or demolished.